From the very beginning of this administration, I have had as my motto, they cannot take our joy. I've had it on posters. I'm trying to get it on a t-shirt. I am determined that they cannot take our joys. But in the light of all the crap that's going on, ICE detentions, food insecurity, lack of affordable health care, the push for the SAVE Act, affordability, these are big things. And these are affecting so many of us in so many ways on just about every damn day, and it's only getting worse. So it's hard to hold on to the joy. But by God, I gotta find a way to do it. Sometimes I do slip into despair. I have a few tried and true remedies for when this happens. The first one of which is cat videos. Gotta love the cat videos. They've always been sort of a salve to soothe me, but really it's just a Band-Aid. The real solution for me is to find a way to integrate the joy into the actual work that I'm doing. Fortunately for me, there is something called Cat Video Fest 2026. This is a feature-length video compiling cat videos, old ones, new ones, original ones, animations, cat music videos, all the things, into a film. And it's showing in theaters this summer. Talk about when you can do good and have fun. I don't know if that makes grammatical sense, but you get the gist. Unfortunately for me, I missed the cat video showing here in my hometown. And I don't think they're going to stream it, but just knowing that it's out there, and here's how they do the good that they do. Proceeds from the showing of the movie goes to local cat shelters, cat rescues, humane societies, animal rescue groups, all those groups that are working to help the fate of cats win. So many wins. Reclaiming and reimagining our democracy is indeed very serious work, but we don't need to jettison the levity, the laughter, and the joy while we do it. Remember the marches and protests that have taken place so far? No Kings events, hands-off events. The focus of those was to get more people involved in the resistance. How did we do that? We did it by wearing costumes and doing dances and singing songs and chants and making the event family-friendly. Oh my God, the costumes, so much fun. The pre and post events to bring people together in a way that is fun and joyful, and also opening eyes to what needs to be done to reclaim our democracy. One of the greatest fears that I have right now, and I know I'm not alone, is around the security and the integrity of our midterm elections. Man, there are so many folks attempting to meddle in this. My friends in Florida, like many other states in the South, are having to overcome significant obstacles in order to exercise their right to vote and to be assured that their vote is received and counted properly. Instead of just wringing their hands and sending out thoughts and prayers, folks are doing something about it. A lot of people are doing something about it. We don't always hear what's happening to mitigate some of the problems. We just get worried about the problems. A group of folks in St. Pete, my Liberal Women of St. Pete, joined together with Common Cause to raise money to create what's called a voter hub. The hub that they created has been active for 9 days, from the 9th through the 16th, the early voting period in the state of Florida. That ended yesterday, and tomorrow is the official primary day deadline. I'll tell you, those folks, they got busy. They trained volunteers, they scheduled staffing for the polling sites, and they had something called a Joy Monitor. Seriously, the Joy Monitor was responsible for answering questions that people had, helping with any concerns, getting them the resources that they needed. They went so far as even to drive people to the polls or to escort them in person if that's what the voter wanted. Really amazing stuff. But that's not all. The St. Petersburg community took early voting and turned into a wonderful celebration of civic engagement. Every day of the 9 days of pre-voting had a different focus. The first day, the kickoff, my gosh, there was live music, there was voter registration, all the things to get people jazzed up. Second day had a different theme. It was Soul Food Sunday. So restaurateurs and locals got together and provided soul food. Days were focused on the LGBTQ plus community with pride and pastries. There were days called Small Business Takeover. Students pop out. Too much fun. The effort closed with Unity Day. I wish I'd been there. Talk about engagement and putting the fun back into something really serious, something potentially scary and dangerous and all the things. Oh my gosh, it does my heart good to see what people are doing. You know, fewer than 80 days until the midterm elections. There's a lot to think about. But just knowing that St. Pete and other cities have done this great dry run for what they can do to get people excited about their civic engagement and their involvement in voting makes me hopeful. Yeah, it's going to be all hands on deck. We got to get folks out to vote. We got to impress people on the importance of voting. But by God, they're not going to take away my joy. It's going to be hard work. I'm going to find ways to have fun doing it. What are you going to do? How are you going to keep the joy going for yourself? What's what? Fill in.